Will City Hall murder strengthen structure? Clevelanders wonder if ancient tradition will have effect on city's handsome home. This is one of our traditions. Back in the Dark Ages, and when any city wall was constructed, any great building erected, a human sacrifice was made. Either a man, woman, or child was murdered and walled in, and the wall dampened with the blood of the victim. The body was then usually sealed in a great cornerstone. This, these ancient people believed, would make the wall or building so strong that their city would be safe from all onslaughts. The foundations of Cleveland's $3 million City Hall have been bathed in human blood, that of young Robert E. Mercer, who was murdered and whose body was buried down in the basement of the new and handsome building. Will this repetition of an old tradition bring good luck to the building? Would it stand attacks of foes bent upon destroying it? This is a good question that is causing considerable comment, as the handsome granite pile, as noble as monuments of early Greece and ancient Babylon, is nearing completion. For a century to come, this structure will house the city archive, and in its roomy council chambers, the destinies of one of America's largest cities will be created. Will the blood of young Robert Mercer, that wetted a portion of the foundation, cause this building to be stronger? This handsome structure, with its grim and unsolved mystery still hanging over it, will be dedicated by the city of Cleveland next fall. Young Robert E. Mercer was murdered. He could also be classed as a sacrifice, for no man has suffered for his murder. The disappearance of the young timekeeper was first noted when detectives, burrowing like moles in the dimly lighted cellar of the great unfinished structure more than a year ago, came across the body of young Mercer. There began the usual running down of motives of today. It was denied early in the hunt that jealousy had played a part in the murder. The finding of the young man's watch and other valuables on his person put to rest the theory that this was a robbery. It was hinted in conclusion that there had been a quarrel among friends, that blows were struck and a shot fired. The murderer or murderers, haunted by a terrible fear, proceeded to bury the body of their victim in a dark corner of the sub-basement. It was then, in following such clues, that detectives arrested another young man, a former night watchman on the building. His release occurred a month later, when no true bill was found. And so, the matter has rested. The following human motives has led the police to no tangible results in the case, and they have paused in their labor. The study of a dark, inhuman superstition has played no part in the efforts of the police. Could it be possible that in this enlightened age, some superstitious person made Robert E. Mercer a human sacrifice so that Cleveland's new city hall might prosper, and so that the ordinance drafted therein might be for the very best for the citizens? It is highly improbable, but still, it is possible. Cleveland City Hall mystery may never be solved. The police may never learn the name of the man or men who made a grave for the young timekeeper deep in the sub-basement of the City Hall. But in after years, it is probable that the story may be told with all the garnishment and time and imagination can bring to this oft-repeated tale.